think they're minding this cold morning at all. Really not minding it either. I'm in my Ram truck right now. That's a big, pretty girl. We probably will see a few more as we drive on around the ranch here. Actually heading to Oklahoma City today. Deliver some pecans to a great friend, Ben Duncan. Been a friend for, oh golly, I don't know, 30 or 40 years. Great man. Carrying him 6 bags of Jimmy Houston pecans, so he didn't have to pay the shipping on them. That's personal delivery, no charge. We still will be shipping pecans a little bit after the first of the year, so if you do not have your pecans, get on jimmyhouston.com and get them. We've really shipped out a lot this year. It's a beautiful cow elk. Should encounter some more somewhere pretty soon. Might see something. It's got some antlers on it. I don't know. Look how fat she is. And they basically graze on grass, so incredible addition to eagle. I didn't have to go far to find more elk. These are not being quite as cooperative from a video standpoint. They were really close and they all ran off out their ways. But get a fairly decent look at them if we zoom in. Medium-sized bull, 5x5. Not a giant bull, but he's with us through shoe girls. The rut's pretty much over. The elk are still sparring around a little bit, fighting, not getting real serious about it. But you can see he's got some pretty nice antlers. And that's a beautiful sight out in the woods. Mr. TC in the woods. I've not seen Forrest in a couple of days. I saw those antlers in the woods there. I was hoping it would be Forrest. But TC, well, he's a beauty. Look how wide and big he is. He's an old buck, kind of like Jimmy. Yeah, he wiggled his tail at that, didn't he? I think he agreed. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful, big, giant buck you are, boy. The girls love you. I know they do. Yeah, you love the girl. Looks like the Hartford buck, doesn't he? Yes, look at that. Look at that. Scattered out through the woods here. Several cows and bulls as well. One big beautiful bull there. I think that's another one up there. Oh, those are all cows. I don't know about that one there on the left. Those are all cows. So that big boy simply has his harem. Beautiful, all of them. Foggy, misty, rainy, cold winter morning. A man and his woman, or women, or women. Oh, you ladies, aren't you glad you're not a cow elk? Ooh, I probably shouldn't have said that. As we travel a little bit further on this cold winter morning, we find well, look at me shake that water off. We find another little herd of elk. It's got quite a few elk in it. Big bull there's got his harem. Pretty doggone good harem, I might say. Here's the cool deal. He's laying right in the middle of it. And he hadn't paid a bit of attention to me. They were pretty much all laying down. Now he's gonna get up. Look at that. That's a big bull. That is a big bull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 girls right there. And I'll see 2 or 3 more up here by the fence. 8 girls right there. Another little bull, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 laying down, 14, 15, at least 15 out there. That big girl laying down over there. She's almost white. She might be old, I don't know. Little spike bull just hanging around. The big guy there and his girls. I don't think they're minding this cold morning at all. Really not minding it either. I'm in my Ram truck right now. Can't get too worried. Got a heat seater going, a steering wheel heater going, and the heater going. Actually, pretty warm. Little spike bull will grow into something like that if he can live a little while. There he's going over there saying, I'm gonna be a king someday. I'm gonna be a big monarch like that guy. There's one lone little buck standing way out there. I don't know how long he'll stand there. Got some kind of white looking horns. I'll zoom on with him all I can. I do not have a pair of binoculars in my truck. Not quite big enough, I don't think, to be whitey. Got a big white tail though, like whitey. Those horns were not quite large enough. Obviously that boy's first horns as well. As the temp hovers around 32, 31 degrees, the deer are moving about quite a bit this morning. I'm seeing a lot of deer running around. Little buddy who's really living close to the house, which is good. And I look way out there and I'm seeing a really big buck out there. I don't know who that is. Kind of wish it was Mr. Forrest because I haven't seen him in quite a while. It's a big giant buck. There's another buck over there across the road. Long way off, just barely can see those through my camera. It's a buck, and I think that's a doe right there we're looking at. It's an awfully large deer, so that might be another buck. I actually saw 4 or 5 over there messing around. Looking around over there. I kind of think they may be over here a little bit. My little buddy stays so close that when that feeder goes off, he's to it real quick. He tries to beat everybody there. He can keep the does away, but the bucks, he's just not quite. That's his first antlers, and so he doesn't have the body weight of all of the bigger bucks. So, but he's smart. He's smart. He stays close by, and he gets in there and gobbles that food up. I thought those other bucks were coming on over. I can't really tell on that one. I think it's just a doe. I don't know. But there was about 4 or 5 deer over there, and 2 or 3 of them were really large. But they did not come up close enough to get a really good look at. Maybe a little bit later in the morning. It's cold out there. There is Mr. Forrest, the killer himself. I am so glad that I put that collar on him back when he didn't have any antlers. I saw a big deer this morning way off down in the bottom, and I did sure look like him. The antlers look like him. Look how jumpy he is. The antlers look like him, but I couldn't. Even by binoculars, it was early. It wasn't even quite light. But there he is eating acorns here at the house. So that means he did not get killed in that fight. Where, if that's what killed Fishhook, we believe that it was Forrest again in a fight. When we first found him, we couldn't find any injuries, but when we loaded him up on the other side, sure enough, there was a couple, wasn't poked through, but a couple of really, really bad looking spots. So we kind of think he might have got killed in a fight. We'd seen Forrest down there earlier. Look on over at the feeder, Fat Boy and TC. There's TC. Fat Boy is right through there. That's Fat Boy. I believe. I'm not positive. I believe that's that boy. I'm pretty sure that's TC. Trying to get as good a look as I can. But it is so good to see Forrest. I've been talking to Apache every day. We're still harvesting pecans. If you haven't ordered your pecans, we still are shipping pecans and probably will until the first week or two in January. Sending out lots and lots and lots of pecans. All of them right now. That's TC for sure. And that is Mr. Forrest, for sure. So, little Whitey was to show back up. That would just be wonderful. We haven't seen Lucky 13 since he swam the lake. But as food begins to get a little bit more scarce in the woods, which it will, we do have food plots growing, but they're eating them down just about as fast as it comes up. Deer and elk. But with food getting a little bit more scarce, perhaps my boys will hang around the house a little bit more now that their minds are beginning to get off of the girls. Just think, guys, how big a deal it would be if you only did it for about a month or so every year. Well, some of y'all might be able to identify with that. I don't know. Oh, Bill mine. Oh, Mr. Forrest, I've been looking for that chartreuse tag. It is bright, 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 sunshiny, and we have deer in the yard. Frost on the pumpkin for sure. Got down below 30 degrees last night. See, the lake has got a little steam coming off of it. Beautifully calm. TC right there. Big antlers. Another nice buck. Don't know really who that is. That's another nice buck. And is that a doe or I think it's just a doe? I saw a little spike or something going up the train. There's a baby running around out there somewhere too. Maybe it might be the baby. Look out there. Ryegrass, the green is still growing out there. It's growing up close to the house, so the deer get behind that. Porch deck. You can't see them, but there's a pretty good little bunch of bucks running around out there this morning. And that is a little buck. It's a little baby. That's a little spike. A little tiny spike. Now, as bad as that looks,